So we are day 14. That is almost halfway through. Halfway through tomorrow's drawing, we will all be halfway through. There you go. Look how tinsy the cupboard doom has got. It's a lot less scary, right? Yeah. Anyway, okay, we're doing it. Hello, Sam here. I always forget to do that. So hello, hi. Ooh, my hand. Anyway, right. Okay. Just going for it now. I've got this one. Okay. The plain paper has been slightly more sensible, I've noticed, than the lined paper. I've looked. Grass blowing in wind. It's quite specific. We're very naturey. It's good that she's walking through a forest right now, because everything I'm getting that's sensible seems to be naturey. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I can draw some grass. That'd be so quick. I could just go and colour it green and I'm done for the day. That would be cheating, so I won't. But yep, that's what we are doing. Grass blowing in the wind. As it's 2 weeks into all this, I thought I seem to be getting quite staid in what I'm using and what I'm doing. I seem to just be relying on the microns and the Copics, and Copics or Copics, I still don't know. I heard someone say Copics the other day and now I'm confused. But anyway, I thought I would go through some of my supplies. I get carried away, please don't judge me, and just see if we can find something else to use. So I mean, I found some of these. I think these are Sumi ink, these in here. They're stinky, but it's not an unpleasant stinky. And I've got, these have mainly come out of, get a bit of paper, mainly come out of art supply boxes. And this is what happens when you get loads of subscription boxes. They just sort of end up putting a thing. But these are quite nice. They're very black. Well, you know, they're black, but sort of this deep matte black, which I like. To have a little experimental sniff there. Don't have an experimental sniff. I've got this. I don't know quite what it is. It's that, if that helps you. But it's quite a nice. It's quite watery. Maybe just next to it. I quite like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like those. And then I've no idea where any of this stuff came from. But this is a different kind of fine line. I have to see if things can go on top of these. A Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen. We could have a go at that just to get something different in. I found this. This is actually Copic, Gold Nose. It's that. That's what it is. A Copic Cassen Foodie. Is it? Please forgive me. This is not as juicy, or weirdly not as black. Did I turn my light on? Hey, is that better? Hopefully. Yeah, not as black, weirdly. And if you want this kind of effect, it's good for that. But if you don't want this kind of effect, yeah, not as juicy as I'd like. Should we put it that way? So in here, got a load of fine liners basically. We've got these chameleon things which draw different colours. Anyone tried these? I haven't got much past the novelty aspect of them. These are just cheap ones I got on holiday. They're alright, they're just basic fine liners. I got my Lego ones, which aren't very good actually, but they're Lego, so that just stays with me forever. I don't know, I've got a gold pen. So any time during this where we'll need a gold pen, let's get that out anyway. These ones are, I find these again not juicy enough, and they're really, look at that, they're really difficult for me anyway to control. I mean, it goes quite, again, if that's what you're looking for, this sort of sparse ink. And you go slow, of course you can do it, but it's just so finicky. They're so thin and long, and not sure about them, if I like them. I don't think there's anything else exciting in here. I've got a couple of them. I'll leave them in there for now. Is that grey? Is that grey? Oh, it's grey. We'll leave that one out just to see. Let's get rid of this one. And then there's this one. Oh dear. Why do I do this to myself? These Karen ones, again, I've never really got the hang of them, but I like them. Does that make any sense? They're ink. They're ink. It counts. It's fine. So I've got a few of them, so I might get those out. When I'm going to use this, I don't know. I found another brush. I'm just going to leave that out. Just leave that out there. And some more of these Karen things here. Bit of amber, anyone? So we'll have those out. Oh, another one. Blimey. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh, blimey. I think there's been a few subscription boxes that have sent us these ones. This looks interesting. What's this? Looks like fine line. It's a bit scratchy, actually. It is that, but no, I think I've got enough fine liners that, let's face it, last me forever. What is pinky one? Well, it's pink. We'll leave it out and see. Oh, gold. I'm just going to be drowning in pens now. Oh, what's this? A white brush pen. Are you any good? Do you go over things? My white ones seem to be running out and not as nice as I'd like. Yeah. Don't know. Not. Nah. We've got enough jelly rolls out. Oh no, that lid was off. These are cute, look. They make little dots. Why, I don't know, but it's quite cute. I've got another one over there in another colour, so we'll have that one. What else have we got? What are these? Oh yeah, these are vaguely shiny brush pens again. Maybe. I want to make sure it's ink and I'm not, you know, oh, there's another one, grey one. I'm not going into, like, these are paint. Are these paint pens? Oh, these are watercolour markers. I think that would still count, wouldn't it? A Zig Clean Colour real brush. It's a real brush, not them fake brushes you see all over the place. Oh no, this is a real one. It's brown, so we'll have that because we're doing lots of trees. So we'll have that. These I like, but one of them I lost the lid, so I hid them through, you know, embarrassment of lid losing. These are watercolours. Just start pulling stuff out, shall I? Oh, what have I got in here? Ooh, another size 8 micron, because I think my other one's going, so we'll have that. I don't want to get too much out because I'm just going to be stuck. There's another, a brown liner. Does it look any different, really? Let's get it out. Let's have a look. I think that will do. I'm going to go mad looking at all this stuff. Oh, Copic liners, a drawing pen. Oh, it's like fountain pen. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that's fixable. I'm sure it's fine, but we'll just put it away. We'll just put it away. So we've got a few extra things. No idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to do wind blowing basically, but we shall see. Oh, what's this? This looks interesting. Not as much ink. These are, you know, been collected over time, so some of them are a bit older. I think that'll do. Right, I could just sit here doing this for ages, but that will do. Should we get on with it? Stop procrastinating, Sam. Get on with it. Okay, so I hate everything. I hate everything. I try to use these things, and now I remember why I hate them, even though I like them, but it's really patchy, and if you try and go, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, if you try and go over it again, it lifts the paper up. I'm just at a loss. I'm just going to do some little thing quickly and just write today off. Oh dear. So I tried this sort of more block colours, but these will not block colour, and I'm insisting on doing something different. This is the lightning tree from the back. I don't know how well this is working, but then I did this and I filled it full of trees, and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, I'm supposed to be doing grass, not trees. So that's another thing. We're just going to go like this. And I'm going to have another go with these. I'm going to use this one, then this one on top of this one to make a different grey, then this one, and then black to do these gradients of grass. For the sky, I'm going to try and fill it in with this. I thought about just dotting it on that way, dotting it on maybe, or just doing lines, because you again, you can't go over it with these. Why am I using something else? Why am I doing this to myself? I don't actually know the answer to that question. And my ring light's in the way. This is my office desk, by the way, just in case you wondered. Desks have changed, but I'm just going to do it now. I'm just going to stop faffing about and I'm going to do it. So this bit of grass I'm going to do in black, sort of coming out of the circle. We'll also see if I can draw and talk at the same time. If you're watching this and I'm talking, I left this in. Otherwise, I'm just going to fast forward it and talk over it. Will I admit to that in the editing? There's a question. Or do I keep talking and then all of a sudden cut to me going, yeah, I couldn't do it? We'll find out. But this is sort of my style of grass. I like doing just these little peaks and bits. I don't know why. I just like it. I'm also going to see if I can do a circle freehand. What do you reckon? Bets now. Comment down below. Yeah, you can do it, or come on. Of course not. Yeah. So, yeah, this is going to be more sort of a grey and black picture. These are, they look like tentacles. Oh dear. They're supposed to be like his roots. Like he's pulled himself out of the ground and he's walking along and he's trailing his roots behind. Even though in the original, oops, that went too far. The original picture, you can't see that. You can't see any roots. But I'm going to say he's got some roots behind him. But they do look like tentacles. I do recognise this. I recognise this fact. And I'm okay with it. So we'll just... So I'm already running out of things to say. I'm very down on today. How are you lot doing? I mean, 31 days, you're going to have a down day. I like the concept. For the story, what's my story? So he's walking. Oh, yes, did I mean to do that? Well, I have now. You make a mistake, you go along with it. Where does this tentacle go? There we go. I also actually have really bad eyesight, just to let everybody know. And ideally, I would move my head right up close to the picture. I've got glasses and lenses and all the rest of it, but they're still pretty bad. But if I did that, you'd have a lovely shot of the back of my head. And I don't know if you want a lovely shot of the back of my head. You know, I don't know if that's something that would help you with your art. So I'm not going to do it. So while I'm doing this, I have to be very, very careful not to go too far or go over, or so I can't really see what I'm doing. Well, that's an overstatement. I'm all right. It's just, you know, not as sharp as I'd like, or if I move my head closer to the object. Now, do I want to do line art, or do I just want to do the colours? I think if I just do the colours, I can always do the line art after, can't I? We can do that. So let's do this fella. I'm just going to be very rough. Let's be rough with him. Oh, there's another one there, I think. So it's a tentacle now. So we'll just sort of, and he's got this, if you look at the original one, which is an actual picture of a tree somewhere, he's got this bit that sort of juts out. The trouble is making it look like this is from behind, because as soon as I start doing like this kind of thing, starts looking like a mouth, but I'll sort of make him look twisted. And then I just bung lines and dots and stuff everywhere and hope for the best. That is my tree drawing technique now, apparently. So, and it's the sky, I don't know. So that's a lot bigger space now I'm looking at it than I originally thought. I don't know if this thing is, it's going to go all patchy, but do you know what? This is what I'm doing now, and this is my day because I have my hour's lunch and then I have work. So I've been doing this sort of in between people and before people and everything else. Eventually I'm going to have to stop and say, yeah, okay, this is the day done. I ended up doing 2 pictures yesterday, which was fine. I was off yesterday, but it's a lot. It is a lot. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. As I say, some of the pictures I've done I've really liked, and some are a bit like meh. I mean, it's kind of called Sam's Alright Art for a reason, you know. But I don't want to get stuck doing this. I've got to start thinking about NaNoWriMo as well, because writing is like more my thing, if I have a thing. And that's the 13th year I'll be doing that, which is the National Novel Writing Month. If ever anyone haven't seen me talking about that before, you didn't know what it was. It's the National Novel Writing Month, where you write 50,000 words in the month, in November. So, you know, similar to this, you've got to get your finger out and get it done. And generally I start with, quite naively, just a very basic idea. Does this look like a tree? I mean, I know what I mean, but I don't know if anyone else knows what I mean. That one goes over that, so we'll go that, like that. And we'll just, it's not really cross-hatching, is it, with this? It's some sort of weird blobby business. But yeah, anyway, I gotta start thinking of my story. I generally start with just I've got this overarching story. Where's this one go? I think it's sliced like that. Yeah, I don't know now. Well, as I said before, that's how it is now. I have an overarching story, all the books I've written, but each book is also individual, so you could read pretty much any book on its own. It has some recurring characters, but you don't need to have read the other book to understand what's happening. But if you read all the books, then there is this overarching thing happening, an overarching character and stuff. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. Watch me go for it. Can I talk while I go for it? Probably not. Probably not wise. It'll be soppy as anything. And if I can get this into my little probably not. Well, I've done it now. Yeah, so I know what's happening in my story, and I know where I want it to go and who's where, but each individual year, sort of building on it, obviously you do, and the actual story I'm going to write, I never seem to really know. I might have a character or a scene. I generally start like the first and the end of what's going on, but that's pretty much it. That's all I know. And yeah, weird. Right, so if I do this for the first 2, and then the almond over the middle one, and the darker grey, you can't see what I'm looking at, these ones, and then that's actually darker than this for the bottom one, then we'll have a sort of greyish gradient. This one will be slightly yellow, but it's a grey yellow, so it's fine. This is actually a bit thick to do this with. Hope I can rub the pencil afterwards. Oh dear. Why did I choose this? Why am I doing this? Help me. Yeah, can't talk and do this at the same time, obviously. But anyway, that's what I'm up to. What are you lot doing? What happens with you lot after Inktober? I haven't done any other. I know there's pretty much like an art thing every year. There's just every year there's something. Let's be brave and actually rub this out, because then maybe I can. I'm just doing this. It's probably better if I do just do it like that. Yeah, every month anyway. This is the thing. If you actually start getting into it, it done off. It's really patchy, and this was a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I hate everything. I hate everything about it. Help me. Yeah, anyway, there's a different art thingy each month, isn't there? I don't know them all. There's Mermaid. I've heard of that one. And sort of other ones that are sort of available to you. So what do you do after Inktober? What's halfway through? I wonder if I go really slowly and just sort of go up. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going back to Copics. I don't like this. I thought, let's try something new, something exciting. It'll be fine. It's not, and I hate everything. Oh, and I'm gonna have to go over this in the yellow. Oh dear. Right, okay. Let's just stop. Right. Okay. Are you ready? I'm not. I just sort of go over this bit. Oh dear. I mean, it's giving a gradient, you know. It's more or less doing stuff. Oh, that looks awful, doesn't it? What about on this side? Sort of made this a bit clearer, a bit more, you know. A little bit. I guess the thing about these markers is the dot thing. I mean, how am I going to do? I can't do that in this, can I? That's just going to look awful. Yeah, that looks awful. And then this one, just kind of filling it in. Maybe if I just do strokes down, following the basic pattern I've left myself with for the grass. Does it look like wind through the grass? What do you think? And do you prefer watching videos that people are talking during, or like the speed draw thing? Oh, it's awful. I hate it. Which do you prefer? The other one's easier for me. This is hell. Trying to talk at the same time. I just really sit there with something on the telly going and let my brain just melt a bit. But yeah, we're trying new things this month. That's what we're doing. It's healthy. It's good for you, apparently. Right now it doesn't feel very good for me, but still, I mean, it's all right. I suppose we could pretend that we meant the sort of roughness to look like the different blades of grass. We could pretend that, couldn't we? Can we pretend that? I hate everything. Right, what I was thinking about doing, I might as well. I'm just going for it now. I'm just going to go for it. This is actually metallic red gold, but it doesn't dry very metallic. So I thought, oh God. Oh, I thought that maybe the pen would shine through it. I should have put this down first. So yeah, this day is it's kind of like, yeah, an exercise in cocking everything up, which is fine. It's fine. Is the world gonna end? Is the sky gonna fall in just because I cocked this one up? I hope not. Oh, I hate everything. I absolutely hate everything. I hate everything I've ever done in life. Still, we live and we learn, don't we? Don't use these Karen markers. Seriously, have you used these Karen markers? Do you know what you're doing with them? I say they've been in quite a few subscription-y boxes, and I've seen, you know, the usual suspects kind of unboxing them and using them and stuff, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what I'm supposed to do, because they don't blend. There's a blender, but they don't blend. And then you can't, you know, small spaces you can get quite a nice even pattern, you know. It does actually go quite nice, you know. You can get an even spread, but just I don't seem to be able to. I don't know. Right, what are we going to do? Are we going to go for it, or are we going to do spots? I'm going to go spots. And I've cocked it up, so I'm just going to... Oh, it can be like the sky's coming up from... Oh, okay. Oh, I don't mind that. It's no longer sky, okay? It's like flowers or something. Oh, it's sky particles. But yeah, did I say anything about the story? I can't remember if I did. It's bung it up at some point during this, but shall I bing? Bing, there you go. See if I can find this bing when I'm editing. But essentially, yeah, the lightning tree is on his way to find the well, whatever has woken him up. The breaking of the flower basically has woken him up. It sets something off, both for the girl and poor little Edmund's just along on the ride basically, but definitely for these two. And I don't know if he wants to fix it or what he wants to do about it, but he's not happy with this whole thing. I think he's a good character. I think he is. But yes, essentially as he's walking along, he starts hearing the grass blowing in the wind. Grass blowing in the wind. Yeah, or it should be the wind going through the grass, but we'll call it that. It's my mum's or my dad's. I don't know. It's one of them, but one of them will suffer. So that's the story. Basically, he's just making his way along, and he's going through this meadow, and there's wind. The grass is blowing in the wind. That's it, really. I'm going to stop because I have to work, and I hate everything. I hate everything I've done. I don't mind this one too much. There's grass in it, so can we just pretend that's it? And this is just dire. It's like I was colouring him when I was a kid. I can never say him in the lines. But I mean, I like the circle. I like the idea. Maybe if I'd used Copics, I'd be happier. But no, I don't like you, Karen. I'm sorry, but I don't. I want to use this purple actually. Should we just a little bit purple? Why not? I don't know what this is. Is this wind? Shall we say it represents wind through the grass? Again, a lovely idea, just sitting there watching the grass move as the wind go through it. Also made me think of that terrible film, The Following, but that's something else entirely. Anyway, I'm leaving it there. There. Okay, I did it. I did it. I did it. There you go. That is the answer. I did something based on that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you pity me, please like the video. Please subscribe. It would be absolutely awesome. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.